Hey guys, it's Fifth Coil. Got a new game here, Max DTR, Max Dirt Track Racing. Having a lot of fun with it. To be totally honest with you, it's pretty cool. I want to start streaming this game, get it out there, get a lot more people playing it, and I think it'll be a lot more fun. Um, I'm not sure how long the game's been out. Um, Seems like it's pretty new. It it seems pretty early in its development. There's some bugs and stuff that you deal with, but nothing that makes it unplayable or anything. Um, but so anyways, let's get into it a little bit here. So basically, when you first start up, you'll have cash, spending cash here. You'll have some coins. You can purchase coins here. And I tell you what, I mean, even the 8,000 coins for $2, they go a long way, especially to get started. And I'm not gonna sit here and help these guys make money or nothing, but I gotta assume that if they get a little money rolling in, they can put more development into the game and make it even better. And so far, so good, guys. If the developers happen to check out this video or something. Anyways, so you have all your typical dirt track racing classes here. You got your 4 cylinders, your stock cars, modifieds, late models, big blocks. That's more of a northeast thing. New Hampshire, New York, up that way. I've seen them. You got your wingless sprints and your wing sprint cars, World Outlaws. So it's really cool. So basically, you start off, you got to purchase one of these cars. When I first started, I skipped the 4 cylinder at first until I got more into the game, and I'm like, I really need a 4 cylinder. But purchase one of these stock cars here. What's cool about the stock cars is you can at any time change the skin. So if you want to run this old school Camaro looking skin, that's pretty sweet. You can run this guy here. Pretty neat looking, almost like a Mustang or something, or a Charger, like a 2000s Charger or something. It's pretty sweet though. So anyways, that's just one of the little things I happen to think of to show you. You can go to your pit here. You can customize all this stuff. You can change the color of your car. You can make it white or yellow. The reason why I chose this color scheme here, I'll point it out to you. So I really like these red stripes. And then as an added bonus, I don't have to have the sponsor actually showing. I mean, it looks kind of weird. If you look at the car here, I got this little thing going up right behind the front fender, but it don't matter. I think it looks sweet. But you can, it's pretty much endless customization. You can do whatever you want at any time. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. And then you can add whatever sponsors you want, whatever numbers. 3 different styles of numbers you can choose from. I mean, I like that one, but I'll stick with that one for now. I have all my cars with the same scheme. So anyways, you can customize your trailer and different stuff like that. Next thing I'm going to show you here, you can tune your car. So right here is probably the most important setup tuning feature I think in the game. And that's your gear ratio. And you have to figure out, depending on the size of the track, what gear you should be running. So if you look here, I mean, you get 4 slots where you can save a setup. So if you look at my quarter mile setup, I got a 335. Seems to be working pretty good for me so far. But if you go to the big track, 5/8 mile, 335. That's not right, guys. So anyways, that needs to be like a 2. There we go. Save that. 5/8 mile. Boom. All right. I'm glad I noticed that. And the reason why you want to do that is because it's a lot easier to go into a race. Right before you go into the race, it tells you the size of the track and the condition. Is it slick? Is it tacky? Whatever. You just load your setup that you have set up for that size track, and it gives you a good baseline. Then you can make adjustments depending on different factors. Your shocks, ride heights, your weight distribution. It's a little funky there too. I've noticed that right in front or right rear is where you want your weight bias to be, to the right and to the rear. That's kind of where I'm finding is the best setup. I mean, you can play with it, figure out your own setup. You might play different than me. I mean, there's tons of possibilities there, and I'm just scraping the surface with the amount of time I've spent with the game. I'm gonna save that real quick so I don't forget. That's where I messed up before. Let's set up. Okay. See, that's a big track. All right. So then, the other thing you got your tires, air pressure, stagger. Oops. And your tire compound. So I'm noticing if you run a soft compound, you're gonna burn them up. Raises your repair costs a little bit. They don't last as long. The harder your tire, you lose a little bit of traction, but you don't have to replace your tires as much. There's a trade-off to everything. Stagger, basically that's the difference between your left and right front wheels or rear wheels. So I mean, for instance, you have 19-inch diameter on the left, you have a 22-inch diameter on the right, you have 3 inches of stagger. So that's all that is. Do some research, figure out what works best for you. So that's the setups. You repairing the car, you got some different options here. Got the cash register there. Let me click on some repairs here. Oops. So that's one of the buggy things about this game, is it's kind of hard to click on this stuff for some reason. There we go. All right, so if you look over here, I have 6 mechanics, and they get expensive. The first 6 seem fairly reasonable, but then that 7th one, boy, he's expensive. But anyways, so you get 13 minutes, 56 seconds for repair time. That's free. That's just time. Otherwise, you can repair instantly with 16 max DTR coins, or you can use your cash that you have. You're spending cash up there, the little cash register, which I have 0 right now. So anyways, you click on the mechanic right there. Yes, you get this nifty little dude here. You can watch ad. I'm not going to do it right now, but you watch the ad, it cuts the repair time in half, so it'll take that 13 minutes down to 6.5 instantly. And you watch a 1-minute video. It's pretty cool. I pretty much do it every time. So upgrades, you can see my stock car is fully upgraded. I'll show you a class that I don't have fully upgraded. Right here, my modified. So one thing I found kind of weird. So if you want to upgrade your engine cylinders, exhaust, all this other stuff, you have to first upgrade your trailer. Your trailer's this guy right here. You got the pickup truck with the trailer back there. What that has to do with all this other stuff, I don't know, but it's a function of the game, is what it is. So there's that. So let's look at racing. Okay. So the first thing there is to look at here is your career. Starts off, you got rookie, amateur, pro, veteran, legend. Basically, if you look at veteran there, it takes 22 stars, so you have to accumulate 22 stars to open up the veteran. And the stars, so you can see there, I have 3 amateur series stars. Man, it's really hard to click on some of this stuff. Anyways, so you just accumulate them stars, you go open it up all the way, and you can advance through all of the different series, and that's how you earn your spending cash, is completing those races. The next thing you have is the quick race here, so you can set up the track conditions, where you start in a race, how many laps, how many opponents, opponent difficulty, lap spread. You can set all that stuff, and then you can pick your track. You can race any track, and what's cool is these are all real deal. You know, these all exist. Some of them I've been to in real life. Crystal Motor Speedway, that's an hour drive from the house here. I'm from Michigan, by the way. East Alabama. I mean, it's really cool. They're not 100%. I mean, if you're familiar with this track and you've been to it and then you see it in the game, I mean, it's not exactly like, but it's pretty close, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see hometown tracks on there. Tri-City Motor Speedway down in Auburn. That's a couple hour drive from here, but it's pretty neat. So anyway, you can pick whatever track you want to do a quick race. What I use this a lot for is tuning. If I want to make a change, I'll record some lap times and then make the adjustment in the setup, and then go in and see what it does to my lap times. Obviously there's other factors, but you can get a good sense of, are you improving or hurting your lap times there. And then the next thing is World DTR, the trophy down here. So basically this is your online racing, and it's been pretty fun. I've been just started getting into this a little bit. So basically they do 3-day series. If you look at the leaderboard here, so there's a series for all the cars combined, and then you have a series for each individual class. And so how it works is you record your 10 best scores. So you get 100 points for a win and 1 point for every car that was in the race if you win. So if you're in a race with 6 cars, you being one of the 6, you get 5 points plus the 100 if you win. So 105. And then, so we'll look at like my 4-cylinder here. So I'm in second place here with 1021. So 1021, if you look at my top 10, so I got 10 wins. Now I can improve this if I get a win with 4 other cars or 5 other cars, then it'll get rid of this. So I got these 2 wins down here at the bottom. There's only 1 other car in a race. I got 101 points. So in order to get more points, you want to race races that have more cars, which can be a struggle, being the game is seems newer. Like I said, I don't know how long it's been out, but doesn't seem to be a ton of people on. So getting those 4, 5, 6 car races tends to be a struggle. But before we cut the video off here, let's check out a race. See what do I got. See if we can do a late model race here. If we have one coming up. I don't want to wait that long. So you can do, where am I at? I'm at 98% with my stock car, and if I get in there with some competitive guys, I'm just going to get waxed. So I don't really want to do that. But I'm going to. I'm going to do it anyways. So I'll go here, click on my stock car. It was a 3/8 mile track. Pull up my setup. Oh, I'm repairing that car right now. Sorry, guys. Oh, let's see. Here, we'll do a 4-cylinder. What was it? 4-cylinder, half-mile track. So go to tune. Load my half-mile track setup. Just give it a once over. Let me see. So it was the slick track. So what I've been doing on the slick tracks is check my gear, make sure my gear looks good. I think that's a little low for a half mile. Let's try that there. Now what I've been doing, the only changes I made here on the dry slick track is I'll take my tire compound to soft, try and get as much traction as I can out of it. So, another 45 seconds to wait here. Hopefully there'll be more than just one car, or just me in there. Take a look at the leaderboard here. So, like I said though, you just want to complete at least 10 races. You don't necessarily have to have 10 wins, but 10 races in every division. That way you can get up there. Let's see. There we go. Alright guys, I think we'll do this one race here and see how it goes. Just me and one other guy here. A few seconds left for somebody else to jump in there, but that seems to be the case most times. It'd be you and another car, but every once in a while you'll get a race with 6 cars or so. This game really puts me in the mind of the old Xbox game, the World Outlaws game. It's a ton of fun, and it's hard to find a platform to put any, or a game company to put any effort into dirt track racing games, and it's kind of a bummer. But the really good game here. I wish I had a more competitive race. So this guy seems to be non-existent. Well, with any luck, I can get these videos out there to you guys, and you can check out the content, and hopefully get more people playing this game. So these 1, 2, 3 car races turn into 6, 7, 8 car races. It'd be awesome. So, well, thanks for checking us out, and like and subscribe. Come back. I'm gonna be putting out tons of content with this game because, like I said, I love it, and want to get more people involved in it. So appreciate you for checking it out, and we'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.